Well, folks, I have to tell you about how good it can make you feel when you know that someone's out there.
All right. And that's Mary J. Blige, Love No Limit. Once again, happy birthday to the Queen, Mary J. Capricorn season in the building. This is Ty Slatter, Body and Soul Radio. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Body and Soul Radio. Like the page, shout us out. We'll definitely follow you back. This is Ty Slatter. I got Jermaine HD, Dre Slick, and Sly Ross in the building. And we was off the air having a moment, you know what I'm saying? Just telling stories about whack niggas in the booth and shit. You know, niggas ain't got no bars and whatnot. And Jermaine was starting to tell this story, and I told him to hold on to it, you know. So go ahead and drop the jewel for him, man. You know, let him know how this all started, man.
So basically, for those who don't know, really the guys that I've been messing with for years, probably about a decade now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't old yet, but we fucking been doing this too long to
Right.
not be popping by now.
Right.
So, but I've only known Ty Slatter for about 2 years now, right?
About a year and a half, almost 2 years. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Go by fast.
But yeah, we were just reminiscing on how we met. You know, I met him through another artist that I have on the label, and you know, he came up and you know he wanted to do some music or whatever. He came with another artist that I really love listening to.
Shout out to Cool Breed.
I'm still trying to get her on the team. And little Vance Hot Boy 60, whatever name he go by this year. You know what I'm saying? For these next 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Low blows.
Shout out Hot Boy 60.
Hot Boy 60.
For whatever name he go by this year. You know what I'm saying? He
crazy.
Didn't it have a griff in it or something?
Yeah, now 2015 it was 60 Griffin.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever name he go by now.
Right.
Nigga changed aliases. Let me quit. But yeah, they pulled up, man. You know, Vance calls me to come out. He like, yo, man, I got these artists I want you to meet. You know what I'm saying? They good at they make good music. You know, and I'm like, all right, but I hope you ain't on some bullshit, bro, because I'm gonna excuse you and have you go home and go back in here and make this music. So you know, me, my artist Chocolate Money, and my nigga Jeter. You know what I'm saying? We all go out. You know, I got, you know what I'm saying, wearing the regular flip flops, basketball shorts, and a t-shirt. I go out there. They like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right. I'm like, so what's up, man? I heard y'all do music. This nigga Ty like, you know, man, I get down a little bit. I'm like, all right, well, somebody spit something. And everybody stood back, looked at each other like,
Who's gonna go first?
And Vance was like, oh, yeah, man, I forgot to tell y'all, man, he be putting niggas on spot, man. It's okay, man. He not going to, like, you know what I'm saying, call you trash. And I'm like, nah, I call you trash if you garbage.
Keep it
I
100.
mean, you know what I'm saying? I would only be real with you, man. Like, I only be real with you, you know what I'm saying? And if you niggas are whack, man, don't come back. Like, I don't want to do music with y'all if y'all not about doing music, you know what I'm saying? Or at least getting better at doing music. And, you know, Cool Breed, she actually went ahead and she sung some stuff, man. I was really digging it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she got better over time, like a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But I seen the potential in her. And this nigga Ty Slatter spits a verse, right? Sound like he's spitting his verse and he's like performing his verse to me in my face and shit. And I'm just looking at him. I'm like, yo, this nigga think he's some shit. He think he's some hot shit right now. Like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He gets done spitting, and then I just looked at him and I shook his hand and I started singing It Takes Two, like, because that's how I imagined it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if I were to make a beat for that, I would sample that motherfucking It Takes Two drums. I was like, it takes two to make it. He was like, look at you. I'm like, look at you, nigga. You just rapping. So that was the first time I met this nigga. Ever since then, man, you know what I'm saying? We've been kicking it in the studio.
Hours, man.
You know what I'm saying? Countless hours in the studio working
like
with
that.
this guy. And I got a lot of respect for this guy right here, for those who don't
Appreciate
know.
that,
If you literally listening to this show because he has a radio show, like, you fucking missing out. You got to go check out this guy's music, man. I mean, he's not a guy that really likes to dig up the past or nothing, but I mean, he got a lot of good shit out. He got a lot of good shit on the internet. Y'all got to go find that shit. TySlatter.com.
Thank you, man.
Go
TySlatter.com.
look up
Absolutely.
this nigga got bars, yo. Like, he got bars, and he's keeping up a high caliber of lyricism, you know what I'm saying, as well as storytelling. And the nigga does infuse R&B hip-hop. Yo, he got this joint called Up All Night.
Yeah.
And he played it on, you know, one of the other shows, man. I wish we could play it today because I fucking love that song. Y'all got to go check that out, man. It's Up All Night. It's featuring Terrence.
Shout out to Terrence.
It's a great fucking song, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys that produced it, Pro Style Beats,
Pro Style
man.
Beats, absolutely.
Fucking amazing. The song is amazing. Ty Slatter, you are amazing, bro. And I'm just going to keep giving you praise.
Man.
And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass either because it's your show, bro. Fuck your show. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just deserve the props, bro. You deserve the props.
Yo, hey, man.
Can I get a nigga the props?
Yo, it's so crazy because we all grew up in the same neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I met him, I felt like I'd known him forever. You know what I'm saying? Because I had known Vance since like kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? But we just grew up going
every time you told me, like,
it's crazy.
every time you told me that, I'm like, what, this nigga was planning to rob me or something? Like, what the fuck do you mean you knew me forever, nigga? I just feel like it. I'm like, yo, you gotta quit telling me that.
Yo, it's crazy because I mean, like the vibe was just like, man, I feel like I've known all these guys longer than I have. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's only been a couple of years, it's like, man, I feel like I grew up with these niggas. You know, it's just that vibe. You know, it's like the similarity and interest in music, and I think the fact that we all have a common goal, it really makes it feel like family type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like the first time I met you, nigga. Well, the first time,
Get the mic, man. We couldn't hear you, bro.
I gotta get the mic.
Yeah, say it again, man.
Nah, I was talking about just like the first time I talked to your ass, it was through Vance, nigga.
Yeah.
It was through, you was going by Legacy. I think you just dropped the mixtape.
Yeah.
That with your
that was
cool
another
ass.
thing. Jermaine, that's another thing. Jermaine was like, oh man, that was you.
Yeah,
I had just changed my name.
Never knew.
Yeah, and
So-
I told him about. I was
like,
like, Vance got this dude that wanted to meet you because you was like, yeah, I'll be in Muncie. I'm like, nigga, what shit come out to Muncie? I mean, what shit come out to Indy, nigga? I'm out here. We can meet, collab, do something, you know, talk
Yeah.
about it.
right.
Come to find out, nigga, you done meet my brother. I'm like, damn, they like Ty, this nigga Ty. I'm like, damn, this that nigga Legacy.
It's the same guy, right?
I'm like, yeah, damn,
so,
how the fuck?
Yeah, Jermaine's face, looking at face like, bro, rehabilitation was you? Like, oh shit, I didn't.
Because I was impressed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was too. I was like, goddamn.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And it's funny they brought it up because I mentioned it on other shows, but during my Ball State years, I went under the name Legacy, and in Muncie, nobody had that name. When I dropped out of school my senior year, I came back home and started doing shows around the city. I realized that a lot of whack niggas had that name. I was like, oh man, I don't want to be tied to this shit. Then it's the name of a funeral home and everything. So I would see it on all the Indigo buses and shit, and I'm like, oh hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the name had already been taken. It's like a saturated market. So I was like, okay, I wanted something a little more original. So I just went with Ty Slater because it was part of my original government name. So I was like, you know what? I want something I can trademark and all that good shit. And then I realized that it was available on all social media, no underscores, no numbers or nothing. Mm-hmm. And the domain was available too, tyslater.com. So I was like, oh man, this is destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's run with it. But yeah, I did have a couple mixtapes under the Legacy name, Destiny and Rehabilitation, and you know, just follow me on tyslater.com and follow me on the social media site if you want to hear any of those old joints. Just come to the BodyNSoul Studios, I might play it for you. Because other than that, I've like taken it off of everything. I took it off everything.
Buzzkill.
I wanted to start fresh. I wanted to start, even though I got 10 years as far as writing experience and about 5 or 6 years of recording now. I wanted to just start over, start fresh, and you know, and really run with this name and take it as far like possibly could take it. And I feel like we're making leaps and bounds with Pro Style. So Pro Style's really, you know, took me in like family, and I appreciate that, man. From all of y'all, that's real.
Absolutely,
You know
man.
what I'm
You just another brother, man.
Hey,
You know
It's
what
all
I'm saying?
love, bro.
thank you, man.
You
Thank
ain't been in the fold that long, but it feel like you've been in here forever.
That's my
bro.
point. That's why
And your
it's all-
work ethic is to be admired, man. You make these niggas get on their feet, bro.
That's what I wanted. I always wanted to.
Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said. Yeah, I did. I heard the shit. Yeah, you know, my man Sly Ross definitely shouted me out on a verse. And speaking of Sly Ross music, I actually have this record coming up next, man. I want you to go ahead and introduce it to the audience out there. Let them know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I introduce you to Unfinished Business by me. Make sure you check me out. Instagram, Sly Ross or Pro Style. Or if you just want to follow me, man, I promise you, I'm funny. I'm funny and fun. But
Extra
listen,
flamboyant, boy.
right? But you know what?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Holla at me. You know, I need the fans. Here
So
you go.
without further ado, it's Unfinished Business, Sly Ross, Pro Style, No Style, BodyNSoul Radio. We'll be right back, so stay tuned.
Okay, my time is now. I'm on the mission. I gotta get it. No turning back. No shame in that.